So guys, if you're good at predictions like me, or you read the title of the video, you'll know this is my Premier League predictions for match day 9. But before we get into those predictions guys, and I make a fool of myself, I'd just like to say that if you're new, then why not hit the subscribe button, why not subscribe to this channel? You know you want to, I know you want to, so really speaking, there's not much reason why you shouldn't. Anyway, let's get on with the predictions. First up on Saturday is Chelsea, and Chelsea have the chance to take an early lead at the top of the Premier League if they beat big team Manchester United. Just joking, Man United fans, you are a big team. However, you don't seem to be performing like one. They did beat Newcastle 3-2, and if they play like they did in the first half, Chelsea win all day long. But if they play like they did in the second half, Manchester United could get a win here. It'll be interesting to see, but I think if Man United don't win this one, the title hopes are near enough over. For me though guys, this is going to go one way. It's going to be Chelsea 2, Manchester United 0. Now starting with the 3 o'clock kickoff guys, and we've got one of the teams of the seasons taking on one of the teams who couldn't pay for a win. That's right guys, we've got Bournemouth taking on Southampton. Bournemouth have begun the season absolutely unbelievably, sitting in 6th spot after 8 games, just 2 points off the top 5. Meanwhile Southampton are 2 points off the relegation zone. Sort of a coincidence there, ain't it, the same gap? But seriously though, I didn't think Bournemouth would be this far ahead at this stage of the season. For me guys, I do think Southampton can play some good football, but they just have problems finishing at the other end of the field. For Bournemouth though guys, they have no problems whatsoever, and they're going to be flying high. For me guys, there is only going to be one winner. I'm going to go Bournemouth 4, Southampton 1. The next game is probably the biggest game of the weekend. It's Cardiff taking on Fulham. It's the first time that any of the newly promoted teams have met in the Premier League. Cardiff are bottom of the table without a win. Fulham are just outside the relegation zone by 2 points, sitting on 5 points. This is a very big game for both of these teams. Cardiff, if they try to play football instead of kicking everyone around the pitch and making tackles like that, I think they could possibly win this match because Fulham are there for the taking defensively. However, Fulham are very good at attacking. Some of the players I've got, they're not going to be easy to beat. And because I don't like Neil Warnock, I don't exactly want Cardiff to win. But personally, I do actually feel that it's going to be a draw or a win to Fulham. So I'm going to predict a 2-1 win to Fulham. Now, if you like watching good competitive football matches that finish like 4-3 or something like that, well, this next match isn't the match for that. It's Manchester City hosting Burnley, and I think this could be one of the most one-sided games we'll ever see. I think Burnley will sit back, defend and be compact. However, as soon as Man City get one goal like they did last year, it'll be on to go on and get a thumping. So for me guys, I do think it'll go like just like last year, and I'm also predicting a Man City 4-0 win here. Another big game at the bottom of the table is Newcastle taking on Brighton. Brighton have done quite well so far this season because I thought they'd struggle around the relegation area, but so far they're sitting comfortably in mid-table on 8 points. Meanwhile, Newcastle, they're still looking for their first win, and this is a great chance for them to get it. They've just got to perform, attack and get at Brighton. It's going to be very interesting in my opinion. I do want to see how both of these teams set up because for Newcastle this has got to be one of the huge games of the season for them. However, do I see them winning it? No, I do not. I'm going to go for 1-1 draw. Next up is West Ham taking on Tottenham. West Ham have underachieved so far for the quality of players that they've brought in. However, Tottenham, they've done fairly well. You know, sitting in 5th, 2 points off the top of the league, that's not too bad. It's just a shame that they can't finish the stadium on time. However though guys, I do think this will go one way, and I think that will be West Ham United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 3. Last up on the 3 o'clock kickoffs is my team Wolves taking on Watford. I'm looking forward to this match and I will be doing a vlog on it. Just dropping hints to anyone who wants to watch it. But anyway, Wolves taking on Watford. This could be a big game for both teams. Watford just got thumped 4-0 by Bournemouth and had their defender sent off. I can't pronounce his name, not even going to try. Meanwhile, Wolves, we got a 1-0 win over Crystal Palace and we're 6 games unbeaten. I'm looking forward to this, hopefully a good game of football, and if the right Watford team turns up, we could smash them or we could be in for proper tough game of football. Looking forward to it, but for me guys, I'm going to go with a Wolves 2, Watford 1 win. I've just realised that I'm probably going to be wrong guys, which probably isn't a shock to any of you because most of my predictions are wrong. But Huddersfield host Liverpool on the last game on Saturday, and I said Man City could be the most one-sided game. I do think Burnley can keep them out for some time. Can I see Huddersfield keeping Liverpool out? It just depends if the front 3 turn up. But for Liverpool, I do think their front 3, or at least 2 of them, will turn up, and I see this being another basic thumping as well. I'm going with Huddersfield 0, Liverpool 4. Moving on to Super Sunday, where there is only one match on. That's Everton hosting Crystal Palace. I mean Zaha FC. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. Everton so far sitting 11th, and they haven't done too bad this season. They just need to find that consistency to push up the top end of the table. Meanwhile, Crystal Palace are really struggling for goals, and without Wilfried Zaha scoring, they are finding it very difficult. For Everton, plain and simple, mark Zaha out the game. They'll have a few chances. I'm sure Jordan Pickford can save them, and that's exactly what Marco Silva will probably be planning. For Crystal Palace, they've just got to find a way of creating chances, getting someone else to score, and January transfer window could be big indeed. If they carry on the way they are, Benteke will be taking corners, and that is not a stage you want to get to with Roy Hodgson. So, for this game, guys, I am predicting an Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1 win. Last but not least is a team that wouldn't connect for ages ago. That's right, guys, it's Arsenal taking on Leicester. Arsenal have won 9 games in a row in all competitions, which is absolutely outstanding for them. Leicester sit 10th in the Premier League, which is quite good for them as well. Last season, this was the first game in the opening fixture, and boy, was it a thriller in a 4-3 win to Arsenal. And you know what, guys, I'm going for similar lines. I think it'll be a great thriller. I think both teams will perform well, but I do see Arsenal winning 3-2 in this one. But I could be wrong, as I most likely always am. Anyway, guys, that is it from me today. Let me know in the comment section your predictions and how you think your team will get on. Also, guys, if you're new, then hit the subscribe button. If you liked the video, then hit the like button, and I'll speak to you guys later.